All right, so I'm going to show you how to change some of the settings so that you can go between different scenes and also change like win objectives and different things like that. So when you're making your final build, you're able to easily go between different scenes and have the game compile in the correct order. So I'm going to go ahead and start on my main scene, which will look like this, as you can see. Okay, so I have my scene right here. As you can see, there's not really much that's in the scene right now, which is okay. On the side, you're going to see the game manager and also the objective kill enemies. So one of the things that you'll want to do first is when you go into your build profiles, which is right here. So if I go to file and then build profiles, you'll see that I have all of my scenes here. So I have my intro menu, win scene, lose scene, all of these scenes. Now, if I wanted to change the order, I can go up and I can move them around like this. But for the way that this is set up, it doesn't really matter because you're just telling the game manager what scene to go to when certain conditions are met. So if I go to my game manager right here, you can see that I have the win scene name right here. It tells you a couple of other things about what happens when you win the scene, so to speak. And then you can also see, like, if I wanted it to, like, in a lot of cases, I may want it to go to the secondary scene. So if I win, I can go here and I can type secondary scene just like it is in the build. So you can see it right here. Um, and then it will know to go to that particular scene once I've defeated all of the enemies. If I go to my objective kill enemies, which is right here, you can see that I have 6, and I believe this is how many enemies that I've set up in this entire scene, which is right here. So what will happen ideally is when I kill all of these enemies in the game, then it's going to go to, as it shows you right here, my secondary scene. What I also want to do is check my other scenes to make sure that everything is kind of listed correctly. So if I go to my secondary scene, make sure I save, and I click on those same elements. Again, this says when seen, which is right here, and that's what I want it to do. And again, I still have it say 6, which is in this other scene right here. So those are some things that I can consider changing if I want to add more enemies or something like that. If I go to my other scenes, like my intro menu, you can see as well that they have a menu navigation, um, and I have an event system and a few other things that are set up. And if I look at my canvas, I can see like all of the start button right here, and you can click on the text and it'll show you a few other elements. Again, this one is pretty much set up for you as long as you have it listed. It will usually go to the correct scene. So if you go to like your menu navigation, you can see a couple of things that are right there. Um, so for that, this one is pretty much set up. So if I go and hit play right now, I'm going to go ahead and go into my main scene, and I'm just going to test it really quick. Hopefully I don't embarrass myself with the gameplay. All right. So I just want to test it to make sure that when I get to my enemies, for instance, that when I defeat all of them, it's going to go to the secondary scene, and all of the other menu scenes are pretty much set up for me, at least in this template. So I'm just going to run here, and I just want to see where it goes next. All right, so I've eliminated the enemies, and let's see where it goes. Let's make sure that it works. And it does.